Well, hello, good morning. Saturday. Welcome to the month of March. The ancient Roman calendar, the months of January and February weren't even named. They were the time that the soldiers and government would rest from war and conquering new territory. And so January and February were unnamed months of 60 days, and March was named after the Roman god of war, and it was the time that military operations resumed, and hence wars. And so, welcome to the month of March. That doesn't factor much into our lunar calendar in that situation, but that's where March got its name, named after Mars, the Roman god of war. And we are talking this week about the judgment seat of Christ, and I assume that we will next week as well. 2 Corinthians 5:10, we'll all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, and that that original language there refers to the bema, or the raised platform where you'd stand to be evaluated, and also a raised platform from which the judge would pass judgment. 1 Corinthians 3 talks about the fire trying everyone's work, of what sort it is. And if it's the kind of work that will honor Christ, it will remain, it will endure, it will receive a reward, while that which would dishonor Christ would be burned up by fire. So it's not talking about the fire of hell, but just the fire of judging useless works so that they go away. Well, we're talking about various categories of the judgment seat of Christ that may be in play, and I think one would have to do with our church attendance. How do you feel about attending church? Are you one that believes every time the doors open, you need to be there? Are you one that does allow for some time away if you just don't feel quite right, or if you're just almost not in the mood? Is that acceptable to be away, or are you real, I'll say, reckless or careless about worship? That, well, if things are perfect, I might attend church, but I don't worry too much if I'm not there. The Bible simply says that we're to gather together. And we gather together for various reasons. We gather together for public worship. We gather together to give. We gather together to encourage one another, to support the work of the Lord, not only with our finances, but also with our attendance, our participation. And ironically enough, you have a large crowd that really, really misses the gathering together, and longs for the days past when they were able to gather, and now, due to physical limitation, they just can't anymore. And then you have those that are able, but they are less concerned. And I suppose the same thing happens in employment. There are those who really wish they could work, but they're not able. Then there are those who are able, who really don't want to work. And so, but we are called to be active in the life of the local church. The question is not, does God want me to go to church? The question may be, where does God want me to go to church? But the question is not, does God want me to be in church? Because he has already said in his word that he does. Hey, have a great Saturday, and look forward to the week ahead. We've got some spring-like days, some winter-like days, spring-like days, winter-like days coming up. But today in North Carolina promises to be a beautiful day, so I hope that you'll enjoy it. Hope to see you in the house of the Lord tomorrow. Being the first Sunday of the month, we do have a time of focused, concentrated prayer at 8:15 before Sunday school. At 9:15, we'll gather in the fellowship hall. Everyone is welcome to join us there. And then 9:15 Sunday school, 10:30 worship, and 6 p.m. service tomorrow night. I hope you have a great weekend for his glory. Take care, and God bless.